Yay, it is New Recipe Monday. Are you excited? I am. Here's my beautiful sign. It's been through it, so might have to do a new one next week. Today's recipe is beef bulgogi. Now, this is the recipe that I'm going to use. I've never made this before, so if the recipe turns out like crap when you make it, you blame this person and not me because I didn't write the recipe. All right, let's get started. I have 1.3 pounds of sirloin steak right here that I'm going to thinly slice and put inside a Ziploc bag. Get my little knife. Now I like to slice it on the bias, and that's probably the best if you want a tender cut of meat. So we just kind of take our knife and kind of angle it, and we're going to cut it on the bias. See how thin it is right there? That's what we're going to do to all of it. There we go. So as I'm cutting up this steak, I'm going to cut off the little fat lines that you see because I don't really like the fat in recipes like this. You see how it's kind of like right there? So we're just going to kind of cut this into pieces that are bite-sized because we don't want to be eating huge chunks of meat. Let's see, like this, like right here, I'm going to just cut that fat off. And like I said, as I'm cutting it, I'm putting it into this Ziploc bag right here. And the reason I do that is because it is easy. I'm just going to throw my marinade in here with this bag, and then I'll stick it in the fridge when I'm done with that. All right, here's all my steak that's been sliced up. It doesn't look like that much, but my eyes are bigger than my stomach, and usually what doesn't look like a lot is usually more than enough. So, all right, let's get this marinade made. All right, let's get this marinade made. Our first ingredient is a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And then we are going to add 1/4 of an Asian pear. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Not rice wine vinegar, I'm sorry, rice wine. Whoa. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of gochujang, which I have because I just made another recipe that I needed it in. There we go. We are going to add, get all that out of there. We are going to add 4 garlic cloves that I chopped. And finally, 1 tablespoon of ginger that I grated. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And 3 scallions. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take a whisk. I'm going to whisk this all together. Just like that. Oops. And then what I'm going to do is I am doing take my Ziploc bag right here. I'm going to kind of open it up like that. I'm going to pour, whoa, this in here. I'll clean that up in a minute. And that makes me mad. At least my table's clean. Just going to kind of spatula it up off there. Then I'm going to take it and massage it into the meat. Just like this. Clean up this little mess right here that I made. Oops. Here we go. I'm going to massage it into my meat. Squeeze as much air out of the bag as I can. Shut it. There we go. Now it's going to go in the refrigerator to marinate, probably for at least an hour, no less than 30 minutes. All right, let's get this beef bulgogi cooked. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. There we go. Put everything, including that luscious marinade, because I want it real soft. Just going to kind of separate all the meat, let that sit in the pan for a minute and cook. My meat was all done, so I went ahead and took it out, but I'm reducing my sauce now. And then I will put the meat back in, toss it in, and then we will be ready to eat. I am going to tell you right now, this looks and smells absolutely delicious. I cannot wait. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and plate this up. I'm going to start by putting some of this fried rice at the bottom of the bowl. Now, I'm not sure if fried rice goes with curry and bulgogi, but we're going to put it together. All right. Next, we're going to ladle on some of this yummy, yummy, yummy beef bulgogi. Just gonna place some right in the middle right there. Looks good and saucy. And then I'm going to garnish it with some green onions. And then my son gets some egg rolls. Now we are going to eat. I'll be back to report on how we like it. All right, let's give this a try. It's good. It has good flavor and the meat is tender. So I'm going to say this is going to be something we'll cook again. What do you think?
It's very nice.
Awesome.